Hey there, it's Dr. Cammisa. Welcome back to our video series, and today I'm really excited. As you can see all the plates behind me here, we're going to talk about power plate and how it can improve your golf game. So stay tuned. If you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and like us, share us with your friends. Stay tuned, I got lots to share. Welcome back. And so today's topic is going to be how we're going to improve your golf game with power plate or whole body vibration. But before we get into what I'm going to show you actually on the plate, we're going to break it down into when we look at the golf swing, there's only two things that make up the golf swing. The first thing is going to be range of motion. The second thing is going to be balance. And so how does your body determine how much of each of those do you get, right? So do you want more range of motion? Do you want more balance? Well, unfortunately, any type of trauma you've had in the past will automatically determine what you get. So, but how it works, you're going to see a picture on the video here in a little bit. It's called Stickman. And remember, as a kid, we were drawing those little Stickman figures. And so I draw this all the time for patients. It's a very simple way to understand how this human body structure works. But if we start at the feet, and we think about the feet has our stability, obviously we got to be grounded, right? We have to be grounded on the plate, on the ground. And so every joint after that becomes a different from mobility to stability. But we're going to look at two joints in particular. We're going to look at the hip joint and the lumbar spine area. And so the hip joint is going to be for mobility, as you see in the diagram, and the lumbar spine is for stability. And so I'm going to show you an exercise. It's called, I call it posture stick. It's one of the exercises we do in our office all the time, but it's critical in the golf swing because it maintains and trains your body how to maintain that quote-unquote that spine angle, right? So stay tuned. I'm going to show you what this looks like on the plate here. All right, so here we are with some different things that we can use. So obviously we have a golf club right here. We got two different pieces of PVC pipe, and I'm going to use this blue one. It's a little bit longer. It's going to be easier to see on the video. But when we look at this exercise I'm going to show you, the premise for all the exercises that we do for golf recovery is based on Stickman. It's based on how your body, if we have to remember this primary function is that structure governs function. Structure, right? It's not the other way around. So structure governs function. So that's what we want to focus on, and that's what we want to improve. Because if we can change the structure, we know we can change the function. So I'm going to show you the exercise now. So as you can see here, I have the spine in one hand and the PVC pipe in the other hand. So I'm going to demonstrate first what we want to accomplish. Obviously, this is the sacrum, the lower part of the lumbar spine. So when we have the PVC pipe or the broomstick or the golf club, it's going to make contact with your sacrum. It's going to make contact with your thoracic spine. And I don't have the head on here, but it's going to make contact with your head. So when it comes to the setting for the power plate on the posture stick, I like to keep it at 40 hertz. I like to keep it on the low setting. And you can do anywhere from 3 to 6 sets at a 30-second interval. And that's really going to be doing this, and it's really the important part of this is doing it with precision, not just going through the motion, but truly keeping it in precision so that the contact is maintained and we're actually training the lumbar spine for stability and improving the hip mobility, because that's what it's all about. So here's what I want you to do. Like I showed you, the sacrum, the thoracic spine, and the head, here's what that's going to look like. So I'm going to put this behind my back. So it's on my head, right? It's touching my head. It's on my mid-back, and it's on my sacrum. And so what we want to do is we want to hip hinge like you're at a dress, like you're standing over the ball. So what I want to do is when you do this, I don't want this to take place, and I don't want this to take place. All three contact points have to stay attached to the PVC pipe or to the broomstick. So when we're doing this, as the plate is vibrating, and I did another video on the technology of the plate, I'm not going to go into that, but as the plate is vibrating and we're training those hips how to get mobility and training the lumbar spine on how to be stable, this will start to allow you to address the ball and keep that precious spine angle. So that's what we're trying to accomplish here, is to maintain balance, improve stability, so that you can make a better turn onto the ball. So stay tuned for more tips, more exercises as we go through this golf improvement using the power plate. This is a lot of fun.